9ゆきいろゆきはなゆきのあと
Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to a brand new series of the 9 series. 9, episode 4, Yuki Iro Yuki Hana Yuki no Ato. It's great that I got it first try. So I was originally going to have this uploaded yesterday, but I somehow suddenly got sick. So that is why. I'm still not 100%, but I'm better to at least do this, which I'm happy about. Because I was so excited to start this, and I was bedridden, so yeah. Not much to really talk about this. We know from the end of episode 3, that we as players are the owners of Overlord. And I'm curious to see where we start from that. Because I have no idea where we're going to go from here. Anything else? One thing I wanted to ask is sound check. Obviously with the new game, there might be sound errors or things like that, so please let me know. Let's see. Other than that, I'm really excited to start. So without further ado, let's go a new game.
始める
Yes. I shouldn't mind the protagonist's voice. Okay, so it's going to continue on from Sophie.
はーい、こんにちは。それともこんばんはかしら。
The text is a bit different. It's more bolder. Let me see if
環境
there's...
設定メッセージ選択 システムの設定ダイアログの設定システムの設定
Okay, I don't know. This seems a bit too big and bold for me, for my liking. But oh well.
かけるの世界の目が不完全なせいでしょうね。あなたを見つけるの本当に大変なのよ。無事にまたつながってよかったわ。さっきあなたにとってはさっきじゃないかもしれないけれど、別にどうでもいいわね。そんな細かい話は。以上と言ったけれど、あなたが本格的に運命への介入を始める前に確認させてほしいことがあるの。簡潔に聞くわ。あなたオーバーロードを使いこなせていないでしょう。
Yeah.
相変わらず反応が薄いわね。おぼろげに戸惑いが伝わってくるけれど、ま、確認するまでもないわね。オーバーロードを完全に掌握していたのなら、私の接触に戸惑うはずがないし、あなたの今までの干渉の仕方から無数の枝を自由に観測することもできないんじゃないかしら。
Huh.
違う？
Yeah.
質問しても無意味ね。意思疎通が困難な時点で使いこなせていないのは明白。オーバーロードは言い伝え通りのスペックならば世界の目の完全な上位互換なのよ。つまり私にできることはあなたにもできるはず。いえ、できなくちゃいけないのよ。何せあなたは世界の支配者なんだから。オーバーロードの使い手が情けないままじゃがっかりなのよね。私としては。
We know Sophie's attitude when it comes to those sorts of things. Still remember the time when she was first belittling, I think that's the right word, Kakeru for being pretty much useless even though he was a user.
というわけで連動をあげるわよ。私が手伝ってあげる。
I know what this means in a sense.
意思疎通ができないことはまあいいわ。さして重要じゃない。問題なのは自由に観測干渉できていないこと。私がどうやって他の枝を認識しているのか、そのイメージをあなたに伝えるわ。集中して行くわよ。
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Wow. So, in a sense, will we be able to just do... I have no idea where to even begin with this. But it is interesting. Yeah, it shows you your dead ends, your main roles. Then with Sora's dead end, Haruka's dead end. Hmm. Okay. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to go here. Oh, wait. Oh, there. Sophie, yeah. Kujo, Sora, Haruka. So, honestly, this is the types of gameplay I enjoy when it has like branching things like that. Good examples is the Somnium Files, 999 series. Things like that is actually pretty cool. So, yeah, let's see what Sophie has to say.
どうかしら。何か変化はあった？
So, what made me think there, I can see the button here now. See Overlord here with just a press a button. So when I saw this, I thought, so we'll be able to go through everything again. But then I thought, obviously we're going to have to go through Noah's route. But where would that be in a sense, you know? Because we got closer to Noah. Where is it? Well, here's one of them. Valhalla Society. There was a time in here when we were doing the cat thing. So what I thought was, when I saw this, I thought was, okay, we can go through it again, but we'll be able to decide different things ourselves. But that doesn't make sense because a path has already been made. So, let's see.
どうやらつかめたようね。よかった。これで伝わらなかったら、なぜこんなボングをオーバーロードが選んだのかしらって嘆かなきゃいけないところだった。
Sorry, one more thing. This will help me a lot. Mainly because it allows me to see that the order of events a lot clearer. Like say, this happened exact same as this and this time as that. So in a sense, we found Valhalla Society, or Rigveda, really early on, compared to the other routes. And we found out Yoichi was Shu's identity here. Ghost is there. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if that's accurate, but we'll see.
それじゃ次のステップよ。任意の枝に干渉する。どの枝に干渉するかは私から指定させてもらうわ。
Is this saying go to this part because this will change the outcome to Noah's route, or
4月17日。時刻はそうね。19時頃がいいかしら。
do we have times and such? No.
そう。私とカケルが初めて会った日よ。その時点の私に全てを伝えてほしいの。
So that was... It's hard to say. That was here somewhere around here. That's pretty early. I was expecting the route to be about maybe here-ish? Somewhere around here? Start? Don't know.
オーバーロードのこと、そしてもう一人の私、イーリスのことを。なぜかはやればわかるわ。とにかくお願いね。もし私が信じなかったら。
Tell her something that only she would know.
こう言ってちょうだい。10歳の時におねしょをした。
I can't wait to see Sophie's reaction when we tell her that.
これ言わなくてもよかったかしら。でも私の性格上素直に信じると思えないのよね。
It reminds me quite exactly like Steins Gate.
とにかく頼んだわよ。残念だけど鑑賞の仕方は私では教えられない。世界の目にそんな力はないから。ああ、そうだ。鑑賞を終えたら次は今の私を呼んで。私からは呼ばないわよ。あなたから私を呼ぶの。
Once you're done intervening. Okay.
さあ、いつでもどうぞ。これがオーバーロードを御す第一歩。しっかりね、ナイン。
Okay. And that is then the beginning of everything. Oh, well, I guess, yeah, never mind. Yeah, they found it was on the same day as everything. I forgot about that. I was not expecting to start from the very beginning. Interesting to see how this goes now. Hmm.
ありがとうございました。
I finish my meal and exit the cafe. It's the night after that incident, at the festival. Weekday or weekend, this town is dead at night. At least it's not yellow text. There are more shops here than around my folks' place, but things are just as deserted as they are here there. Hardly any cars pass through the streets late at night, so on a whim, I decide to live a little dangerously and go walk down the middle of the road. In a sense, it is yellow text. This is the third time we've gone through it. This is the kind of freedom I have now. Sure, I only started living on my own so that sorta could have a bratty way. But nowadays, I've adjusted to this lifestyle. So much that the idea of going back to live with my folks just sounds like a pain in the ass. I decided to take the long way back home to burn off some calories. I'm right next to the shrine, and I figure I might as well go inside while I'm here. So I step through the imposing gate. I'm actually quite curious about this now because talking to Sophie right now obviously changes the branch line completely already, because we only see Sophie here. Really talk to Sophie and speak to her here. So having speak to Sophie about it, and knowing about this being Yoichi, knowing about Yoichi from the beginning would be really interesting as well. Really interesting to see. Not a trace of the festival remains. The shrine has been returned to its usual somber mood. Also, it's pretty darn creepy in the dark. I've got no real business here, so I guess it's about time I head back. I swear, I'm not just scared, honest. Also, this is the first time I'll be hearing his voice from this timeline as well. I pick up on a dark shadow out of the corner of my eye and give it a little jump. Oh, phew. Okay, just a cat. No, wait. What is it? I get closer to confirm. Sophie.
ぬいぐるみ
Some anime merch, I guess. Pretty unconventional. I guess if I wanted to be nice, I could call it interesting. Yeah, it has a pretty interesting design. Must have been dropped by a festival goer or a staff member. Damn, this thing spooked me good. I reach over to move it over to a spot where someone is more likely to see it when... Here it comes. Install memories of everything. My head aches. A flood of memories pour into my brain.
なんだよくそ
I'm utterly confused. Artifacts, users, overlord, those are words I'm unfamiliar with. But now I understand. I understand what those words all mean. And I understand what it is I must do now. It's actually interesting as well, because we're taking the fights from the beginning, which is interesting. It looks like I've become a different version of me. It's a creepy feeling. But I guess it's because they're my memories, even if they're not ones that I've personally experienced. The dissonance soon fades, and a sense of familiarity begins to set in. Be that as it may, the confusion I'm feeling still remains. It's like I've suddenly gotten booted into some fantastical world after living a life of supreme mediocrity. Yeesh. Oh, that's what I forgot.
環境設定
Sorry. I forgot to set my Japanese on. I like that. I like having that on. Can't believe I forgot that. That's what makes it smaller. Right. Okay, that's perfect. Anyway, I better hurry and get things done.
ソフィー
I can't wait to see Sophie's reaction with all of this. Sophie wriggles ever so slightly in my hand. She's unnerved. That's understandable. Truth be told, so am I. There's a part of me calling myself an idiot for talking to a plushie, and there's another part of me who's confident that this same plushie is a visitor from another world. And let's not forget the part of me that's thinking I've gone batshit crazy, of course.
ぬいぐるみのふりはしなくていい
I speak to her as I change locale. I place Sophie down in an area that's hard to see from the entrance of the shrine and take a seat beside her.
警戒もしなくていい俺は味方だアーティファクトやユーザーのことは理解しているしソフィーの目的も知っている魔眼の回収そしてもう一人の自分を止めることだろイーリス
Oh, coming straight out of it.
あれ
No response at all. I even tacked on that, isn't that right, for style points. But she's not giving me a single response. Wait, am I actually going batshit?
ソフィーさんそろそろ返事をしていただけると
I guess we just have to come out with her little secrets. Zero response. Crap. Maybe I should get checked at hospital. I might have a brain tumor or something. Oh, there it is. She sighs. Finally, some feedback. Thank God, I actually am sane.
警戒するなと言われてもね
She says in a languid tone as she begins to float up. I can feel that she's glaring daggers at me, but her static dull expression makes it hard to tell for sure.
なぜ知っているの私がイーリスだと その名はとうの昔に捨てたというのに。
本人から聞いたんだ。未来のソフィーから。
あなた、何を言っているの？
オーバーロードだ。未来の記憶が俺にはある。
警戒を解きたいのなら、そんな荒唐無稽な嘘をつくべきではなかったわね。
Oh,
嘘じゃない。別の枝の俺を観測してみてくれ。全く違う行動をとっているはずだ。
yep.
そのようね。
Oh wow, that was pretty quick. We didn't actually know how quickly she sees other worlds, but interesting.
俺がソフィーのことを知るのは今じゃない。もっと先ってわけだ。世界の目じゃ未来を知ることはできない。それができるのは
オーバーロード。
そういうこと。信じてくれたか？まだか。じゃあ仕方ないな。もう一つ本人から聞いたことがある。もし信じなかった時はこう言えって。
何
？10歳の時におねしょをした。
Sophie's body suddenly jolts one moment and falls limply to the ground the next. Did she desync with her illusory body? She must have fallen down on the other side. I've never seen Sophie so shaken up over something before.
大丈夫か？
She must be pissed with herself. She apparently comes back to her senses as she leaps up at an amazing speed and comes to a halt in front of me.
あなた、なんでそんなことを知って、誰から、いや、必死に隠蔽したから誰も知らないはず。どうしてそんなこと知ってるのよ。
だから本人から聞いたんだよ。
言うはずがない。
I've never heard her speak like this before. It's pretty interesting.
じゃあなんで知ってんだよ。
まさかお母様かお父様が気づいていて。
1000年前から今日の地震まで俺たちの世界は断交してたわけだろ。仮にソフィーの両親が秘密に気づいていたとしても俺に伝える手段ないだろう。1000年前なんて俺生まれですらいないぞ。
She lets out an extremely deep sigh. Her weary and strained demeanor starts to loosen up.
認めるしかないわね。どうやら未来の私は秘密を打ち明けるくらいにはあなたを信用しているって。それと説明するまでもなくこちらの事情を理解しているみたいね。
ああ、頼まれたんだ。未来のソフィーに全てを話せって。
Oh, that actually means as well that we might be able to stop the first petrification as well. I just thought of that now. We can stop a lot of events. And this is kind of what I was expecting when we first did the playthrough of 9. When we went through this and we got to here, when we had to restart from the beginning again. I thought, oh, maybe we can stop the petrification, but Overlord wasn't Overload. Or here it says Overload, not Overlord. Okay. Oh, obviously Overlord wasn't really working at that time, so we couldn't do it. But this time we can, which is interesting. I actually want to see that.
オーバーロードのことはもういいよな。イーリスのことなんだが。
待って、場所を移しましょう。
ああ、そうだな。こんなところでする話じゃないか。
あなたの家はすぐ近く？
ああ、行こう。
ちゃんとついていくから運ぼうとしなくていいわよ。
Oh, they changed the rift in this game. Nimbly dodging the advances on my hand, Sophie disappears into thin air. Oh, right. I kind of forgot she could do that. I have memories of it, but actually seeing it happen is still pretty spooky.
はあ、帰ろう。
I sigh and stand up. My future memories. Yeah, it still feels hella weird. I get back home and take a breather with a cup of tea when suddenly there's a rift in space and Sophie pops out from it.
で、イーリスが
She gets straight to the point with no lead up. I tell her everything per future Sophie's instructions. I tell her about my future memories of the different branches brought about by Overlord. I tell her about Iris, about the evil eye. Even though none of these memories feel real, I tell her everything as if giving a second-hand account.
なるほどね。あの女もこの世界に。最悪ね。予想はしていたけれど、当たってほしくなかったわ。腹の探り合いをしている場合じゃないみたいね。まだあなたのことは信用できないけれど、未来の私を信じることにする。助けてくれるかしら。あなたの力が必ず必要になる。
I wonder if when she starts making the ambrosia, I wonder if doing it early like now might actually make things interesting.
何よその顔は。
俺の記憶の中のソフィーはもっとこう生意気な感じなんだがまさか素直にお願いされるとは。
あなた性格悪いって言われない？
いや悪い。予想してた反応と違ってたから悪い。驚いた。
でどうなの？手伝ってくれるの？
手伝うさ。そうするしかない。なんたって無理やり記憶を植え付けられたからな。何度も死んで大事な人も殺されて、あんな光景リアルで目にするのはごめんだ。
What's interesting is the only person he really knows at the moment in this branch is Sora. He really hasn't had any interaction with Kujo, hasn't had really much interaction with Haruka, Noah, nobody. He still thinks of them as important.
だから手伝うさ。イーリスを止めるために。
ありがとう。
Sophie's gentle voice once again contradicts my memories. I see. This was future Sophie's goal, huh? To build her trust with me at a quicker rate. Right, because I think she only starts getting... I enjoy this feature. It helps me reference certain points so much easier. I think she only started gaining our trust... it's hard to say, really. I'd say around here. This part here. I don't know. It's hard to say. By doing that, Sophie can skip the needless task of monitoring me. That's true. This may be a big enough change to create a new branch. In any case, with my objective complete, it seems like a good idea to report this to future Sophie. Interesting. Oh, cute.
あら、お帰りなさい。さすがオーバーロード。時間の概念なんて関係ないわね。数秒で戻ってくるんだから。
It's quite a cute character design. I like the eyes. It's nice to really put a face to Sophie. It's quite nice. All galaxy-like and constellations. Even the belt seems a bit more cosmic in a sense. It's pretty nice.
大丈夫。疑ってないわよ。あなたがしっかりやり遂げてくれたって ちゃんとわかっているから。4月17日の私と接触したことで現れた変化について話す前に、もしかして私の姿見えているんじゃない？ああ、やっぱりさっきよりも強くつながっているみたいね。あなたの戸惑いと驚きが手に取るようにわかるわ。
I wonder if our spirit from the other world is Sophie. But then again, it's Iris, technically Iris still, so it would still probably be noticing. I don't know, it's hard to say.
私からは相変わらずあなたの姿が見えないのは残念だけど、多分これはこっちの問題ね。世界の目の限界。あなたの方はオーバーロードの扱いに早速慣れてきたようね。
It's also nice to see expressions as well.
それともあなたが私を探してつなげてくれたからかしら。だからつながりが強くなった。ま、なんでもいいわね。無駄話はこれくらいにしておきましょう。4月17日の私と接触したことで、目論見通り私が最初からカケルに協力的な枝が生まれたわ。ただ残念ながら期待通りとはいかなかったわね。大して大きな変化は生まれなかった。観測しかできない私の力では運命に与える影響なんてその程度ということね。けれど観測できる範囲が増えたわ。カケルを監視しなくなったおかげでね。整理しましょう。情報の共有も兼ねて。
Oh.
まずこれ、カケルがミヤコと親しくなる枝。おそらくあなたが最初に観測した枝じゃないかしら。鑑賞の仕方が明らかに他の枝とは違うのよね。どこかたどたどしいというか。そのせいか結果も一番芳しくない。魔眼の入手どころか魔眼のユーザーの正体もわからないまま、そしておそらくこれが2番目に観測した枝ね。空が暴走しかけた枝。
Yeah, I think the second episode was probably the biggest in a sense because it revealed a lot for us. Obviously, it didn't reveal about Yoichi or Iris, but it was still quite a big jump from the first episode.
あなたが明確に運命に干渉し始めたのがこの枝からなのよ。私も不審がっていたわね。この枝でカケルは魔眼と対峙することになる。もっともユーザー本人じゃなく幻体だったけれど。
Ghost.
そして3番目。この枝からあなたはカケルへの干渉を強めている。魔眼のユーザーの正体を必死に伝えようとしているわね。そして運命を操り、カケルの死の運命を否定し続けた。おかげでイーリスを退け、魔眼を入手することができた。さっき話した新たに生まれた枝だけれど、結局この枝に統合されたわ。
Oh, okay. So it's kind of what I expected?
何が起こるかカケルが知っていたおかげで、私の幻体が消失を免れたのと、ヨイチが軽傷で済んだことくらいかしら。変化と言えるのは。
Wait. Is that after the battle with Iris, or...
でもそのおかげで分かったことがあるの。いえ、見逃していたことに気がついたというのが正しいわね。覚えているかしら、イーリスの言葉を。ノアがアーティファクトの力を発動させた時よ。あの女はこう言ったの。
Honestly, I think I know. With Iris saying she died twice, in a sense.
私の魂へ狙いすました一撃と。 引っかかってはいたけれど余裕がなくてそのまま忘れてしまっていたのよね。うかつだわ。
So in other words, Noah is the key to really defeating Iris.
けれど原体を維持できたおかげでじっくりと観察できた。ヨイチとカケルがイーリスの結界を破った瞬間、わずかにサツキとイーリスの魂が揺らめいていたの。つまりほんのわずかではあるけれど二人の力はサツキとイーリスに届いていたというわけ。もう一人ノアもやすやすと結界を破ってみせたわね。けれど他の二人とは明らかに違った。揺らめいていたのはイーリスの魂だけ。わかるかしら。あの女の言葉通りよ。まさに狙いすました一撃。ノアはサツキの魂を素通りして同調したイーリスの魂だけを狙ってみせたの。
Interesting.
結界さえなければおそらくノアなら。早速で悪いけれどあの枝に飛んでくれるかしら。
So we're just gonna go jump straight into that branch now. I was expecting a bit more, I guess you could say, in terms of changing the future, but I guess it will do. That is here. Yeah, here.
もしかしたらこれであっさりと終わっちゃうかもしれないわね。頼んだわよ、ナイン。
Yep, there.
私たちの勝利条件はイーリスを先生の体から追い出すこと。世界の目の破壊。本気を出したイーリスの結界は破れない。それならノアちゃん動けますか？ええ、問題ない。やっぱりあなたが鍵だったわね。
I still prefer a different word, yeah. I mentioned that when this happened as well. I don't like the word linchpin. In the Japanese, it's just kagi, which is key. She's the key to the victory in a sense.
ごめんなさい。やっと勇気が出せました。悪いことを起こせるならいいことも起こせる。今から起こします。
So I'm a bit confused in one aspect. Mainly because are we going to be branching out here to Haruka? It's a bit... I don't know how this is just gonna go. Interesting.
指示してあなたに従う。イーリスの動き止められますか？できる。結界さえなければ。わかりました。九条さん、ソラさん、起きてください。うわ、また気絶してた。ごめんなさい。状況は？今は説明している時間がないので指示通りに動いてください。はい。イーリスは周囲に結界を張って身を守っています。どんな力も通しません。だからソラさん、はい。ソラさんの力でイーリスの結界を消してください。消して、できる？私の力で？できます。今なら。マジか。わかりました。結界が消えたらノアちゃん、イーリスは距離を取ろうとするはずです。ええ、任せて。お願いします。九条さん、 イーリスは世界の目を体内に取り込みました。ノアちゃんが動きを止めたら九条さんの力で奪い取ってください。
That's interesting. So, I think what future Sophie was saying was, rather than this, we should just have Noah to, rather than keep her in place, just hit her when the barriers are down and hitting her spirits completely.
ですが、私の力でアーティファクトを奪ってしまったら。大丈夫です。暴走はさせません。はい、わかりました。やってみます。新見さんに合わせます。合図を待ってください。
おー、
今消えろー。
This is when you just realized. My fist slips right through the barrier. Oh no, that's when you realize about the barrier. Never mind. The man should nullify it?
器用なことを。
Yeah, we go. Okay. Now, how's this gonna change?
パニッシュ。
Telling her to stop.
待て。
I shout to stop her. No, that's not what Yuki should be doing right now.
直接狙え、イーリスを。
She clicks her tongue, a sure sign of trepidation. Yuki should be able to get arrows without hurting Sensei.
今ならやれる。行け。イーリスを倒せ。
倒すイーリスを。了解した。
Yuki's eye shines brilliantly. She can do this.
さすがにまずいかしら。
ゴースト。
分かってる。立て直す暇なんて与えねえ。攻めて攻めて攻めまくってやるぜ。
九条さん、アシストを。イーリスの視界を奪えますか。やってみます。
おー、
ジ・オーダーアクティブ。
A surge of power gushes out. Her lightning of judgment speeds towards the defenseless Iris and...
パニッシュ。
Oh shit, what happened? Yuki suddenly freezes in place. Her eyes twitch and a cold sweat forms on her brow. She's acting strange.
ユウキさん、まさか攻撃を。
失礼ね。何もしてないわよ。その子が勝手に死にかけてる。
Is her power going berserk or something?
くそ。
Yuki had been gritting her teeth to keep conscious in Iris' domain this entire time. She'd been clinging to consciousness while enduring pressure that would normally knock someone out. She's probably using the most strength here, next to me. She's finally at her limits, but...
頼む、ユキ、踏ん張ってくれ。
先輩、これ以上結界消すのきつ。
こっちもそう長くは持たねえぞ。さっさと仕留めろ。
Would it not have been better to go a little bit earlier in the fights? Go back to this point.
おい。
仕留める。仕留め。私が
慌てて損しちゃった。準備が整うまで待ってあげてもいいけれど、ごめんなさいね。私
せっかちなの。
遠い射程圏内に入らないと。
近づきたいのなら私から言ってあげる。くそ。
Starts to disappear from sight. Damn.
それじゃあ
Shit.
さようなら。
That didn't work.
「おかえりなさい。見ていたわ。狙いは良かったけれど失敗ね。
Oh, that was interesting. But I think we'll end the first episode today. Oh, now. Now, it's quite interesting to start. I honestly was not expecting the episode 4 to start like this. And honestly, I'm enjoying it. It's nice to have this chart thing to allow us to recognize it. I'm just curious on how everything is because we went to this part here. Okay. But have we not started to have a bit of a thing for Haruka in this route? Like the hot springs and the time in the room. So I'm not too sure what to think about all this. Oh, you can't even click it. I thought you could go back into the other branches, but you can't. So for now, I'm unsure what's gonna happen. Well, sure, we'll find out next time. What happened? Why did it fail? How can we fix it? And where do we go from there? Because when they got here at this point here, I think it was a bit too late. Rather go here, then start the battle with it before she can act, in a sense. Before she can knock Sword and Kujo out and I come with a countermeasure, in a sense. Yeah, that's quite interesting. I'd love to see what the other routes would be like with the knowledge of the future. How would this have changed? The thing with Takamine being stoned. The thing with Yoichi as well would be interesting to know. Like, of course, since they've done it here, so every single other branch will have Sophie know that, and Kakari would also know everything that's happened in the future. So I want to know what he thought about Yoichi then. Did he just interact with Yoichi normally? I don't know. I honestly wouldn't mind playing from the beginning with the knowledge of the future events and starting from all the way to carry on. Like knowing that the fire incident would happen, the petrification, meeting with Big Veda, being able to protect Sora, interaction with Yoichi. Yeah, there's a lot you could do with that information. It's interesting. So yeah, that'll be it. Thoroughly enjoying this. Nice to see Sophie. Which is great to see. I was a bit worried about going to dialogue or sound. Voice, I mean. Because voice shows characters and their pictures. And I thought, okay, we're probably going to see Sophie in full this episode, so I'd rather wait until it was revealed for me. And I'm glad I did. It's an interesting character design. Yeah. Nothing else much really to say. I'm really looking forward to the next one now. Because I want to see what happens and how we're going to continue from there and so on and so on. So yeah, for now, that was fun. I can't wait to see what happens next. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.